Welcome to Understand All. I'm your host, Aslekeir Gairleif. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the world of Norway's stock investments. So, buckle up and get ready to discover how this small Nordic nation became a global financial powerhouse. Picture this: a country with a population smaller than most major cities, owning a slice of nearly every major company you can think of. That's Norway for you. The Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund, also known as the Oil Fund, is the stuff of legends. As of 2022, it was valued at a staggering $1.3 trillion, according to Norges Bank Investment Management. That's right, trillion with a T. But how did Norway, a country known for its stunning fjords and delicious salmon, become such a financial heavyweight? Well, it all started with a stroke of luck and a whole lot of foresight. Back in the late 1960s, Norway struck black gold, oil. They discovered massive reserves in the North Sea. But instead of going on a spending spree, Norway had a light bulb moment. They decided to save the oil revenue for future generations. Talk about playing the long game. Fast forward to today, and the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund owns about 1.5% of all listed stocks globally, as reported by Norges Bank Investment Management. That's like owning a piece of every company you interact with daily, from the phone in your pocket to the car you drive. It's mind-boggling! But Norway's fund isn't just big, it's also diversified. They've got their fingers in pies all over the world. The fund's equity investments are spread across North America, Europe, and Asia. It's like they've got a global treasure map, and they're not afraid to explore. Now, you might be thinking, hey Norway, what's your secret sauce? Well, it's not just about making a quick buck. The fund has a long-term perspective. They're not interested in short-term gains. They're in it for the long haul. In fact, the fund achieved an average annual return of 6.1% from its inception in 1998 to 2022, according to Norges Bank Investment Management. That's the power of patience and discipline. But it's not just about the money. Norway's fund is also a responsible investor. They've got a strict set of ethical guidelines that would make even the most conscientious investor proud. The fund won't touch companies involved in environmental damage, human rights violations, or certain weapons. It's like having a financial superhero watching over the world's companies. And get this, the fund is owned by the Norwegian people. It's like every Norwegian citizen has a stake in Apple, Microsoft, and all the other big players. Talk about democratic capitalism. But Norway's influence extends beyond just owning stocks. They're also active owners. The fund votes at over 11,000 shareholder meetings annually, according to Norges Bank Investment Management. That's like having a Norwegian voice in the boardrooms of the world's largest companies. It's soft power on steroids. Now let's talk about the fund's environmental impact. In recent years, the fund has been increasing its investments in renewable energy and other environmentally sustainable projects. They're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk. It's like having a $1 trillion advocate for a greener future. But wait, there's more. The fund is also transparent. In an era where financial institutions often operate in the shadows, Norway's fund is an open book. They regularly publish detailed reports on their investments and performance. It's like having a front row seat to the inner workings of a financial giant. Now, you might be wondering, what does this mean for me? Well, Norway's fund is like a financial weather vane. When a $1 trillion investor makes a move, the world takes notice. Norway's investment decisions can influence global markets, which in turn affect your investments, your job, and the economy as a whole. It's all connected. But Norway's fund isn't just a story of financial success. It's also a blueprint for other countries. Norway has shown that it's possible to turn finite resources, like oil, into a sustainable source of wealth for generations to come. It's a model that other resource-rich nations can learn from. Imagine a world where more countries invested like Norway, with a long-term view, a commitment to ethics, and a focus on sustainability. It's a vision worth pursuing. As we wrap up this episode, let's take a moment to marvel at what Norway has achieved. From a small country on the edge of Europe to a global financial powerhouse, Norway's story is one of vision, discipline, and responsibility. It's a reminder that even small actions, when taken consistently over time, can have a profound impact. So, the next time you hear about Norway, don't just think about fjords and Vikings. Think about a country that has mastered the art of long-term investing, a country that is shaping the world one stock at a time. And who knows, maybe Norway's example will inspire you to think differently about your own investments and the legacy you want to leave behind. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Understand All. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Norway's fascinating world of stock investments. Remember, the world of finance is full of surprises, and there's always more to learn. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking to understand all. Until next time, this is Aslekeir Gairleif signing off. Stay curious, my friends,